Join us as we say goodnight one last time, next on Evening Magazine.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jan Yanahiro.
And I'm Richard Hart.
Well, this is the last time we're going to be saying our names like that because this is the last show for us on Evening Magazine.
Yes, sir. Monday, a whole new program begins here on Channel 5 at 7:30, a program by the name of simply Evening. So this is the last time you'll see old Jan and me hosting the show together as we are now.
And, you know, we've been partners for 10 years, so it's just going to be tough to work apart.
Well, we'll still see each other. You'll write, won't you?
Yes.
It all started so long ago.
It all started some 13 years ago, a show called the MTWTF show.
That's part of the reason we changed the name. Nobody could say it.
We were so young back then.
Oh, and you were so young, too, and the critics then gave us 13 weeks. Little did they know it would go 13 years.
I'm here to meet a woman I think who has an unusual job.
We're going to meet
interview. Oh, TV. Come on in. Listen, I enjoyed this.
Well, I did too.
Whatever this is. Whatever this show is going to be.
Go for it. Have a good one.
Do you believe the hair?
You have more.
Do you believe? Just more on the sides and the clothes. I was embarrassed to see that. But in a way, actually, we have stood side by side everywhere around the world. I think every continent except Antarctica.
And some of those continents were tough for me to take. I mean, I was pregnant in 3 different trips, and you had to, like, hold me up a lot
Well,
of
that's why you didn't go to Antarctica, because you didn't have the thermal underwear for it. Anyway,
I didn't want to go to Antarctica.
It's true. Every time we went on a big trip to a foreign country, Jan told me the day before, oh, am I sick? I think I'm going to have a baby. And she did. So maybe it's for the better.
Well, our focus was and still is to bring you to the places you'd like to know more about, our neighbors across the ocean. The Soviet Union, possibly our toughest assignment. It took us 2 years of paperwork before we could set foot on Russian soil. But once there, we wanted to see and do everything.
The first room you'll want to check out is the bathroom.
What do things cost here in Leningrad? Well, a quart of milk is roughly 43 cents.
It's not just the climate or the architecture that sets this place apart from any other in the Soviet Union. The people are very different. Matter of fact, if you imply they're Russian, they'll snap back, I'm not Russian, I'm Georgian. Japan lies 5,000 miles and centuries away from California. The beauty of the East draped in the trappings of the West. The mysteries of tradition faced with the urgency of modernization.
The nation of Japan is in love with things American, from movies and TV to food and baseball. From traditional Shinto wedding rites to the nightlife of Osaka, to the beat of American rock music, join us as we explore Japan.
Breathing down. But make sure you chew him up. Do you come from a land down under?
Jump across one dateline, the equator, and 6,000 miles of Pacific Ocean, and you'll find yourself on the island continent, Australia. It's roughly the size of America's lower 48 states, with the population of Texas. Convicts from Great Britain first settled this country in the 1700s, and their descendants remain fiercely independent and proud of their accomplishments. The first thing you notice is not how foreign, but how similar is Aussie life to our own.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Gian Yanahiro, and this is Richard Hart, and we are finally here in China. Richard, I just snapped my first picture here.
This is a picture of the first building that everybody sees crossing into China from Macau. To the Chinese, this is the middle kingdom of the earth. To us, it is the other side of the earth.
The first thing you notice is the uniforms, red on olive, and the flag flying overhead. To our surprise, nearly everyone smiles at us. There isn't a single weapon to be seen anywhere as our bus pulls up to the immigration office. But what is it made out of?
Well, I don't know.
But it works. You brew this, you take it orally for kidney stones, and it works.
Pitching woo is a favorite pastime anywhere. On weekends, they race motorboats on this river in USU Park, but any afternoon of the week, you'll find love in bloom. I know I'm beautiful. As we expected, we found China was indeed full of mystery and surprise. And the most delightful surprise of all had to be the people and their sense of humor. Laughing, smiling. I think we're going to have a good time here. We'll be back with more in just a minute.
You know, Rich, the hardest thing for me in China was finding hot chocolate.
Well, that goes for a number of countries. But the easiest thing was just talking to you there. And, you know, if you've ever wondered, how do they do it? How do they stand side by side and do this show? Well, we'll show you when we come back.
This is our tribute to the Penn and Teller team. Ready, Rich? I'm glad it's your hand.
The old guillotine,
One,
and all
two,
Jan has to do is... There goes the old arm. I think I'll have to wear my watch on.
Oh,
How does she do that?
And now, from the Eyewitness Newsroom, Kate Kelly.
Coming up on Nightcap. The World Series back for Game 3 with a song. At 11, the fans and the team that may be singing the blues. Near the quake's epicenter, a disturbing new discovery, a new fault. Plus, another side effect of the quake and its aftershocks. A house collapsed in Oakland. You'll see the pictures and why it was a lucky break.